Hello everybody, Psych with Psych's Wreck Bigfoot Collision Course. I know it doesn't say that on the screen, but it's called Bigfoot Collision Course. Really weird, random game. Definitely just kind of feels like something they just put together for the sake of making money. Whatever. Can't fault them, I guess. And go ahead and show off the wreck of this series, but before I do all that, I want to take this opportunity to show off all the vehicles, as well as talk about my history with, not the Bigfoot series per se, but the just like monster truck games in general, because I actually do have some history with monster trucks. I had the original Monster Truck Madness for the PC back in the day, and you know, that was a lot of fun for what it was worth. I don't remember too much about it. I just remember the infamous T-Rex cheat. That was a lot of fun. I still own Monster Truck Madness 2, also for the PC, which is also pretty fun, interesting little game. And I also own Monster Truck Madness 64 for the Nintendo 64. I actually bought that within the last 5 years, because honestly that's a really fun multiplayer game. All the different modes, you can play soccer, you can play hockey, you can oh, this is cool. You know, the game's called Bigfoot Collision Course. They have to add some Bigfoots to it, and you have the original one from 1976, I want to say. Then you also have this thing as well. And then I don't know if this one's real or not, but oh well. The other reason I'm showing these off is because, like, just all the content on the internet only ever shows these vehicles with the lock symbol on them, as in, you know, you can't use them because they're still locked. So just like, nobody's played this game, which is understandable because, you know, A, how would you know that it exists, because it is kind of random, and B, why would you play it? Why would you not just go play like Monster Jam or something like that? But you know, it was part of the Wreck series, so I had to. It's actually an interesting music choice. I actually kind of like it, because again, I actually have never played this game with volume. I'm guessing this is like Ms. Bigfoot, but I feel like that's really old. This game came out in 2005, something like that. Here we go. This is really cool, the snake bite. Because again, having played Monster Truck Madness 1, 2, and 64, oh, this thing's sick. But snake bite from those games. Unfortunately, oh, and this thing too, the Dr. Bones, which looks very similar. This one in particular looks very similar to the Outsiders truck, which obviously they can't use for legal reasons because that's WCW, which is now owned by WWE, so they have to change up the title of it. But I think it's the same truck. It looks very similar. That looks pretty cool. And then you have, I guess, what would have been the most modern Bigfoot at the time of the release of this game, as well as this beast, which I know for a fact is Bigfoot 5. I think there's like 22, 21 Bigfoots now, and this is Bigfoot 5, which has like a bunch of like Guinness World Records for being the biggest pickup truck, basically. But yeah, since I have all that unlocked and showed that off, might as well get to the wreck of this game, and I'm happy to say it's an actual El Camino, red El Camino, and it's a 1960 El Camino, I think. Which, keep in mind, El Caminos have only been around since 1959, so this is like a super early year El Camino, and it looks pretty. I'll go ahead and use it. There's 3 different, yeah, I guess I'll try this out. There's 3 different liveries for the El Camino, so I'll be sure to show them all off. Final lap, I haven't even started. I am playing this on the Wii, which means I have to use motion controls, which I am not a fan of at all, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to get this game done first, pretty much like immediately after what was it? Ford vs. Chevy. Oh goodness, this game is super wonky. and can be easy, can be blisteringly hard. Sometimes you're just like trying to get through championship modes just to get through it. And the final match of the championship mode, you race against the Big Wheels Bigfoot, that massive thing. Not that hard at all. And anyways, there we go. And I actually didn't know about this the first time I played through the game, but that right there, the Wildfoot Bigfoot, I think it's the original Wildfoot as well. Like the one from the original Monster Truck Madness. The first time I saw that was actually the first time I tried recording this. Yes, this is a second take because it just got something glitched on it. It was weird. But I didn't know that was in this game, so that was actually kind of cool. That was a nice surprise. And then every time you do that, it sends you back to the menu, which is kind of a pain. Not gonna lie. Bigfoot lap. We'll go to this one, the Radioactive one. I'm not much of a fan of it. I don't think it looks very good, but I'll use it anyways. Why the heck not? Let's see here. I want to use one of the city levels. Not that one. Sure, why not? There's actually 3 main reasons why I wanted to do this game before moving on to the other games in the 7th Gen Rex series. And I have to remember all the reasons. The first reason being, it's the only game on the Wii. So I just kind of wanted to get it out of the way. As well as, you know, it's the only game that requires motion controls, which is another reason why I wanted to get it out of the way. The second reason being, I just could not think of a good way to do games in the Rex series. Like, you know, did I want to do some of these PS3 games that I started on? Did I want to start with some of these other games that don't require any DLC or don't even have any DLC? Yeah, 7th gen, no DLC, God bless. I just couldn't figure it out, and so I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to take it out of my hands, and I'm just going to do them in alphabetical order. So that way, I don't even have to be like, well, should I do this one or should I do this one? The order is already set for me, and it just so happens that Bigfoot Collision Course alphabetically comes first. So there's that reason. What was the third reason? I'm trying to remember. I know what. Oh, because I was working on Luigi's Mansion, and I figure I already have my Wii set up. I might as well do it. And once I get done making this video, then hopefully, if everything goes well, correctly this time, then I can just pack up my, not pack up, but, you know, store my Wii for the time being. Look at this thing. This is pretty nice. I wish you could change the color of the El Camino. I wish it didn't have to be limited to just red, but I understand, I guess. Do one of the, yeah, I'll do the ice level. And so once I get done with this video, then I will put my Wii in like the background so that I can focus just solely on PS3 and 360 games of the Rex series. I don't know if that was all the reasons why I wanted to do this game for the Rex series, but those are the reasons I can think about at the moment. So, and I guess before I end this video off, I'll explain the power-ups of this game. There aren't much. You have 3. The yellow one is boost. This purple one here is traction control, which makes you drive significantly better. And then the green one is repair, something similar to, what was it, Ford versus Chevy, where your vehicle, you know, the more damage you take, the worse your performance is. So to keep your vehicle at better health or better repair makes you go faster. Except this actually does that in the race as opposed to Ford vs Chevy where you have to do it in between races. So that's the main difference. Oh, snowman. But I suppose once I finish this lap, that'll be it. So I still got a little ways away, but I'll start wrapping it up now. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, look at that drift. El Caminos and drifts, or Rex and drifts. I tell you what, beautiful. Thank you guys for watching. and I will see you next time for the next episode in Psych's Wreck. Preferably on a system that I don't have to use motion control on. Boost! There we go, beautiful. Alright, see ya.